Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Che, and I am back at it for you with another video. Today's video, kind of like, I already got started on like this soft matte pink look. Thank God I only did one color so I can explain it to you. But I figured I would show you a really fast, like quick little pink look before I head to the mall, where I will be meeting my son for our first little date night. So the first shade, I'm going to hop right on into this because I already got started and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not filming. So the first shade that I used, I dropped my palette and this one fell out. I'm so upset. It's in the ColourPop, the Ooh La La, the pink palette. Looks like that. It has all those hot pink shades in it. I went up to the very top, all the way to the right. It's the shade called Poodle. And it is a matte pink, but it's a very light matte color. Almost like a muted rosy tone. And I like to double it up anyway, so that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just taking that pink, blending it, and I want to make sure when my eye is open, I can still see it. So when my eye is open, you just want to make sure it comes, you know, up high enough where you can still see it when your eyelid is open. I will do the same thing on my other eye so that you guys can see. And I'm going like this. And I like to start off in a swirl motion, working my way inward, and then a backward swirl, kind of going outward. And then you can do the windshield wiper motions, you know, going back and forth, back and forth. I work on that outer corner just because I know it's a lighter shade. So it's really, you know, it's not like we're using black where it's going to look messy. This is going to look like a more diffused shadow. So then I'm going to use that same shade, and let me grab my brush for my lower lash line. All right, so I just grabbed a definer brush. It doesn't even say what this is anymore. It was a Morphe one, you know, the normal black with the silver tips, but I believe it might be called their smudger brush because it comes to like a pointed, very narrow tip, just like that. So I go into the same exact shade, the matte light pink poodle shade, and I get it right on the tip of the brush. And then this is where I will start to just tap. And I really, you know, I like to get a little bit on the side of the brush just so I can, you know, start to blend that on my lower lash line. And then it will, you know, go up and connect with that outer corner. And if you need to build up that outer corner, go for it, because we're going with a fully matte look today. I'm not using any glitter. Is this even me? Yeah, no glitter on the eyes, nothing like that. Doing a pretty simple look. I mean, I'm meeting my son at the mall. It's not like this is one of my bridal makeup tutorials or something like that, or a holiday look. It's just a fun, you know, going out with my son on a Friday night for dinner, and I want to throw on something quick. So now that I have that on the top and the lower lash line, I'm going to go into a brush. This is the Morphe M433. First one I used, the big fluffy M505. I always stick with these brushes, and if I need something smaller than the M433, I go into Jeffree Star's crease brush, which is a little bit thinner, as you can tell, than this one. If I hold it against something black, you could probably tell. But even the points, you can tell this one's thicker. So I'm going to go in. My next shade I'm going to use is called Big Sugar. And when I dropped it, I pushed Pink Sugar up in the top row, but it was the second one down. No, not Pink Sugar, Big Sugar. And all Big Sugar is like a very light pink with hints of glitter in it, but it's not glitter. It's almost like I'm trying to think of the word, like a metallic color without the full glitter, because I am trying to go for like a more mattifying look here. But this pink is so darn pretty. I love it. And I'm pulling the eye on the outer corner because it kind of helps it pulls it a little bit taut, you know what I mean? And I work on building this up, starting on the outer corner and working my way across this way. Just like that. And then now I'm going to work on the inner corner. I'm going to build this shade up on my lids, drag it on my lower lash line, and then I'll be back. I'm going to use one other matte pink shade that's a little bit darker to define the outer lashes, and I'll be back with my liner, mascara, and I will not be putting on false eyelashes for this look. Alright guys, so all I did was take that shade, Big Sugar, out of the Ooh La La palette, built it on my upper lid and on my lower lash line. I ran it underneath that color. Now, the third shade we're going to get into is in the Profusion palettes, which I rave about because they look like a Morphe palette, only instead of paying $39.99, you're only paying $12.99 for this. So and they work amazing. They're great. But before I get into that, I did mention I was going to use my liner. I want to run it on my water lines on the bottom and on the top. This one is from Real Her 24-hour eyeliner, and then it says I am amazing, but spelled like, like I am amazing. Don't agree with the statement. Don't think I'm amazing, but hey, whatever. So I take this on my water lines and I'm feather lightly. This one shows up really, really well without having to apply much pressure. And I like to drag it down very lightly on my lash line, like right at the root of it, so that I get some more pigment on my lashes. And I will do the same exact thing on the top. I know this looks creepy, but hey, this is how you get your waterline done. And then I'll take this up on my lashes too. And just doing that really makes my lash line look so much thicker than over here. And that was just that eyeliner that did that. So let me dry this off because my eyes are always tearing. I have the most sensitive eyes in the world. I hate it. It's like I don't mind my eye color or shape. And I kind of mind the shape. I have slightly hooded eyes. But the fact that, they water 24/7, they say the lighter your eyes are, the more sensitive they are, especially to sunlight. And they say that's because darker eyes have more protection, I don't know, in like how deep of a color they are before it hits something in the eyes. Whereas with lighter eyes, it's more transparent, and that's what causes them to water more. So that's great. Just taking the first brush that I used and I'm blending that crease, just making sure everything is, nice and diffused and blended together before I go in with, I have one more pink shade, like I said. So that's the one I'm going to use on my Jeffree Star crease brush. And the pink shade that I am going to use in this Festival palette, because this sweatshirt, if I lift it up, it's black, it has a white row, and then it has a hot pink row, which pretty much matched right dead on with that color, that hot pink. So I'm going to grab the smallest crease brush that I have, crease brush. I can never say crease brush. My lips are driving me nuts. I need to get this Vivid Hot Lacquer on there. Let me just apply that real quick so I can stop looking like a weirdo with just lip liner on. I only put this right in the center of my lips. And then I kind of, do that thing. And then lightly blend it out into the rest of my lip. Got a little bit going up on top of my lip. Of course, because I try to overdraw my lips and then it gets up there. So gotta take a little bit of a concealer brush. Okay. Nope, not good enough. There we go. Okay, now I feel like my lips look a little bit more hydrated. So I'm gonna go into, like I said, this pink right here, right in the dead center of this Profusion palette, and it's called the Festival palette. And like I said, these palettes are $12.99. I don't even know how they can get away with that. I really don't. But I get it on the center and on the bottom. And then this is where I will build up my outer corner and start dragging it across my lid. Like I said, I'm doing an all matte look. I'm not digging into any glitters. That's what I love about this shade too. It's completely matte, but it is pink, girl. It's pink. And then, then I can start blending it up a little bit into that crease once I get that color laid down on my lid. And I do the same exact shape that we have up here, only it's just down a little bit lower than what we have at the very top. And I also will take this hot pink shade and run it along my lower lash line, just like that. So I'm gonna do this on this eye, and then I'll be back again. All right, guys, so I built that hot pink up on both sides. And then on this eye, I went all the way to the bottom. There's like a deeper hot pink shade. So I grabbed that shade, and I just really wanted like a color in my crease that was a little bit deeper than what we were using. So as you can see, as I'm putting this pink in my crease, it's definitely deeper. I like to place some on the outer corner of the eye, and then I brought it up just like that and worked my way over. And get it all the way down there. All right, Coolio. Done. Coolio? Seriously? Isn't that like a rapper's name? Coolio? Coolio? I don't know. I don't remember. Then I'm gonna take that hot pink again and run it on my lower lash line on the outer corner, bringing it right about, 2/3 of the way in, but not all the way in, because I am going to pop down a, where's my powder brush? I am going to pop down a, an eyeliner under here, and I'm also going to pop an inner corner highlight. So I want to leave that area, not with that hot pink totally out there. We look crazy without mascara. I'm adding mascara. Give me 1 minute. All right, so I put this mascara on, and just one layer, well, like I ran over it like one time, but like combing through it with this one layer, and look how intense this mascara is. I totally forgot I had this, and it's drugstore. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I was gonna say sensation, but it's sensational. And this is an oldie but a goodie. I am so happy I just used this, because this brought back like old school memories. Like, I loved this. It gets on my lower lashes amazingly. Gives everything volume and length. It's perfect. And the wand, it's pretty, like, this stuff never runs out. Like, it feels like one of these is like one of the longest lasting mascaras. But the wand, it does have that like slight curve to it, which I use first. And then you can flip it to the other side where you can actually see the spikes are longer. And that's what I use for the lengthening, to like pull the lashes out a little bit further. All right, so once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna grab a highlighter, which I'm looking around trying to think what I'm going to use. I think I'm going to stick with my Wet n Wild, the Written in the Stars highlighter. And I don't need anything to be too intense. I almost didn't do my highlight on camera because this is the brush that is my favorite highlighter brush, and it snapped. I was like, let me just put this on so they don't even see this. But instead of using my Jaclyn Hill highlighter brush like I always do in every video, this is actually, I wanted to use something cheaper for you guys, even cheaper than that. And this I found at Walmart. It's the Equate brushes, which is Walmart's brand, I think is Equate. And it looks like this, only it had a white stick on it. But I'm going to show you just how well this works for highlight. It's more of like, I don't know, Jacqueline's is a little bit more rough than this one. This one feels more smooth. So I'm just going to go, whoa. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like this just applies it, girl. Applies it. So I'm going to go in these two areas where I usually apply the highlight, which is up higher on my cheekbone, you know, up to right in here, which I'll go in with a skinnier brush if I even need to. That actually picked up there. And then blend that out a little bit more, just like that. Because again, I'm not going out on like, I'm not going out to the nightclub here, folks. I'm going to the mall. Right up there. And then I always take it, like I said, in that like rectangular shape up on my forehead. And I'm not going to blend it at first. I want you to see what I'm talking about. The natural light always hits right here and right up here. So I take it up there and then I'll start to blend it in because I did use a mattifying foundation. So once I get this on and blended, it's almost like that natural reflect. You see what I mean? That like square, but that's how it would naturally hit my face regardless. And then of course my favorite part, my nose. Here I go, looking like Rudolph getting carried away again. But I cannot help it. Like I can't go anywhere without a nose highlight, or like up here on the Cupid's bow and then on the chin. All right, cool. Cool. And if anyone did see this ring, no, I didn't finally get my ring back from Matthew. That's a whole nother story in itself. But I did find one. It's almost identical to the engagement ring that Matt bought me. Like he got the princess cut just like this, and it was propped up on the 4 prongs. Only the one that he got me had like 1, 2, 3, like 3 little 1/8 carat diamonds on this side, and it was 1/8, 3 little ones on the other side. And then the main one was like a 1/4 carat, 1/3 or 1/4 of a carat, which no, I don't have the money to spend on that type of a ring, but I can buy one that looks just like it with a matching wedding band, and guys can leave me alone, and I can still feel like a piece of Matt is with me every time I look at it, you know? I bought it right around Valentine's Day, a little bit after. So it's kind of like I thought of it as like a gift to myself from Matt, you know, because I know that he would have wanted me to have something, which is kind of crazy because there's been a lot of stuff that has been happening lately that, you know, I can just tell that I have God and Matt, you know, behind me, and it feels really good. It does. All right. I'm like so tempted to throw on lashes, but I can't. Oh, shoot Magoo. I forgot my inner damn corner. So I'm going to go right in here in this highlighter again, and I am going to do my inner corner highlight on my eyeball. I don't even know. I talk like in these weird accents. Like, who am I? Anyway, I'm going to put this highlighter right on the inner corner. So we have that. And then I'm going to go on the other side and plop it right on that inner corner. So we've got this inner corner and the other one down. Yes. Getting the inner corner brightness on the eye. And really it just opens your eye a little bit, you know, gives it a little bit of sparkle, and it just opens it in there. I don't even have liner on the top of my eyes. I feel so weird, but I'm going to the mall with my kid. Like, that's the whole point of this look. It's not me going overboard, you know what I mean? But it's a fun look, a fun mall, you know, kid date look. So I'm going to take that highlighter written in the stars on the same smudger brush And I am just going to place that right under my brow bone, right under my brow, on the brow bone, I should say. And that will make this whole area shiny, bright, and therefore make it pop more out rather than, you know, not popping out. And it adds to the look because it almost has like a champagne tone to it. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's got that bright champagne look. It is definitely more of like a silvery, rosy gold champagne. All right, guys, so I am back. This is the completed, I just keep working on that crease. I'm so not used to like doing like a fun look, but like not popping on lashes, not doing a heavy contour. It's just, you know, it's just one of those days where contour and a heavy contour isn't needed. I'm going to the mall to play with my son. So I just pulled my hair up in a tight bun to keep my hair out of my face because I know he's going to make me go into that arcade. And I know that, you know, they have that new bowling alley in there. All types of fun stuff. So, just to prove I wasn't lying, this does have white and then hot pink at the bottom. And I just threw on some black leggings that have setting powder on them that I need to brush off. But yes, this is the completed look for now. For the night, I'm going out with my little man, and when I get back, I guarantee you I will be washing my face and going to bed. But let me pack my purse real quick, and I'm going to see you guys at the mall, because not only is this a little quick pink eye makeup tutorial, I am doing my first date night with my son, like little vlog style. So it should be pretty fun. So I will see you guys at the mall. Bye, guys. See you in what seems to you 1 second, but to me 30 minutes to get there. I'll see you then. Bye, guys. This bun, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It's like making me feel like my hair is pushed back. I'm trying to like push it forward a little bit before I get a migraine out of this hairstyle. Anyway, like I said, see you at the mall, guys. I'm gonna stop blabbering. This is us on our first dinner date. We got Chick-fil-A. Nuggets, fries. This is Cody's favorite.
I feel like the whole earth is shaking, guys.
He said it feels like the whole earth is shaking. You know when you're on top of the, on the top floor, how it feels like the whole earth is shaking? That's what you said, right? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll check back in with you guys later. Bye. There you go, Cody. You got it. Nice. Whoa, Cody, that was a high one. He's so good at skee-ball. It's crazy. Is that all of them? Is that it? Yeah. There you go, Cody. You can't hit the red ones. Ow, ow. I ended up hitting 2 of them. Go, get them, get them. All right, how many did you hit? How many red ones?
0.
What? He did better than me. I ended up hitting 2 of the red ones.
Yeah.
Nice job, kid. Look how huge this place is. It's huge up here. Well, hello, guys. I might as well be like that's how I feel right now. These just 2.5 hours in the sun in the mall with my son. Do you see? I'm like tired. Just 2.5 hours in the mall with my son. And it's more than I have walked in a year. Walked / jogged / ran. Like, oh, he had me going laps. Laps and laps and laps. And since it was like my first time, you know, I'm like keeping up, you know, I'm like in the background, like, yeah, sure, Cody, go ahead. Yeah, we can do this. We can do that. Meanwhile, I'm like lifting my mask up to like catch extra like gasps of air. But we had a lot of fun. Probably see I felt so cool. Like, dude, I totally like feel like I went to a nightclub, only it was round 1. Which you just got to see in the videos. It's awesome at the Deptford Mall. They have like, I didn't even show you guys the whole ping pong area, They have ping pong tables, and then behind that, they have a bar where you can get like beers and wines, and there's like 5 hard liquors. And then there's a whole bowling alley behind that with about like 10 lanes or so. But after 6 p.m., it turns into cosmic bowling the entire time, not just like 1 hour out of the night. It's like the whole time is glow in the dark. But Cody wanted nothing to do with bowling tonight. Cody broke my bank account, and thanks to my dad, he did give Cody an extra $20 to spend, which was really nice. But man, I didn't realize how expensive this place was, and now I'm like, oh shoot, every Friday I pick the mall. Oh great. But you know, I told him we're gonna do something different every Friday. But I did have a lot of fun. I just wanted to log on and say we made it back safely. His dad came and picked him up, and now I'm back home, and it was a really good time. I am going to make a updated makeup video coming up either tomorrow or the next day. I did get a request to do from my niece, so I have to do it. Shout out to you, Brooklyn Jackson. She wanted me to do a pink and purple look. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like something like pastel-y or hot pinky and purple, like a holographic all around look, holographic highlighter, like a metallic lip gloss, you know, if you like that type of look. Some funky space buns, something cute to go with it. Like a cute, but like older cute vibe. You know what I mean? Like not kid cute, like it's still adult makeup. But yeah, everything went really well tonight. Slash you guys for watching in. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching to this makeup / little first date night vlog. I actually had fun doing it. It is kind of hard to keep up with doing it with him in the mall because there were so many funny things that happened, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was recording that, you know? But when I'm with him, I don't want to focus on my phone. You know, like when we're out playing games, I'm like, no, I want to just look at him, you know? So I tried to capture what I could, you know, but you guys get the gist of it. But anyway, as far as my first date night with my little man, it went really, really well. And I meant to clarify, when he was talking about it felt like the whole earth was shaking when we were in the food court. When you're up on the top floor, you know, like the mall, the food court is on the very top. So it feels like you're like, every once in a while, the floor, it actually does shake. Like it wobbles back and forth. But he's like, the whole earth is shaking, Mommy. You know, it feels like the whole world's shaking. I'm like, yeah, the whole earth is moving every couple seconds. Really, it's just the mall. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys later in the next few days with another makeup tutorial. And I also have another personal video that I need to upload. There's been some controversies, obviously, as I assumed would happen, over my latest post exposing things about my family, and it wasn't handled well at all by them, and I knew that was going to happen. But in order to like keep the peace while my son is there, there's certain things that I'm going to have to do and I'm going to have to take down. But I'm also going to still let you guys know about what's going on in my personal life. It's my life and it's my story to tell. So I'm just going to have to, you know, explain these things, leaving out some names next time. Only, you know, you guys know my backstory. You know everything. You know about my recovery, everything. So, you know, it's just, and it sucks because it was my most viewed video. I finally felt like, damn, I got up there, you know, like 350 some views, and it's only been 2.5 days. I'm like, wow, like this video took off, you know, and then it's the one that like has controversy and needs to get taken down. So it's like, the one video that got me all, you know, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching again. And I will see you guys with a future update about that whole situation. And I will see you guys in a day or two with a makeup look that my niece requested. So thank you guys for watching, and God bless you all. Love you all, and I'll see you later.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When